Welcome back to Storyline English Motivation, the channel where inspiring lives, extraordinary journeys, and unforgettable success stories come alive through powerful storytelling. If you love biographies, motivational documentaries, and the real stories behind the world's biggest stars, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Today's story is about a young woman who dreamed beyond borders, believed in her voice when no one else could hear it, and rose from a small family with big dreams to become one of the biggest pop stars on earth. This is the incredible story of Dua Lipa. Every generation has artists who redefine music, inspire millions, and become symbols of confidence. Some achieve success overnight, while others spend years working in silence before the world finally notices them. Dua Lipa belongs to the second group. Her journey was not built on luck alone. It was built on courage, sacrifice, persistence, and an unshakable belief that dreams are worth chasing, even when the road is uncertain. Long before sold-out concerts, Grammy Awards, and chart-topping hits, there was a young girl growing up in London with music constantly surrounding her life. Dua Lipa was born on August 22, 1995, in Westminster, London, to Albanian parents from Kosovo. Her family carried with them a rich cultural heritage and a deep appreciation for music. Her father, Dukajan Lipa, was a musician himself, and music filled their home from the very beginning. As a little girl, Dua loved listening to songs by artists from different genres. She admired powerful singers who could move people through their voices. Whenever music played, she imagined herself standing on a stage with thousands of fans singing along. To many children, such dreams disappear with age. For Dua, the dream only became stronger. Her parents encouraged creativity, but they also taught her the importance of humility and hard work. They wanted their daughter to understand that success was earned through dedication rather than wishful thinking. When Dua was 11 years old, her family made a life-changing decision. They moved to Kosovo after the country declared independence. For many people, leaving London would have felt like stepping away from opportunity. But for Dua, the experience helped her understand her family's history and strengthened her identity. Living in Kosovo gave her a deeper appreciation for her roots. She learned more about resilience, culture, and the sacrifices her family had made. Yet even while adapting to a new environment, one dream never left her mind. She wanted to become a singer. Music remained her greatest passion. She practiced constantly, listened carefully to successful artists, and imagined herself one day performing on international stages. At the age of 15, Dua made one of the boldest decisions of her life. She returned to London, determined to pursue a career in music. It was a courageous choice. She was still a teenager, living away from much of her family, balancing school while chasing an uncertain dream in one of the world's most competitive music industries. Many aspiring singers arrive in London every year. Only a few are ever noticed. Dua understood that talent alone would not be enough. She needed determination. She attended school during the day and spent countless hours improving her singing. She recorded cover songs of famous artists and uploaded them to YouTube, hoping someone in the music industry might discover her. There were no guarantees. Some videos attracted attention. Others went largely unnoticed. Still, she continued. Every recording became another opportunity to improve. Every performance made her more confident. To support herself while pursuing music, Dua worked various jobs, including modeling. Although modeling introduced her to the entertainment world, her true passion remained music. She often turned down opportunities that she felt would distract her from becoming the artist she wanted to be. There were moments when success seemed far away. Record labels received countless demos from hopeful singers every week. Competition was fierce, rejection was common, but Dua refused to let disappointment define her. Instead, she focused on becoming better every single day. Her persistence eventually caught the attention of music professionals. She signed with Warner Records, a turning point that transformed years of hard work into genuine opportunity. Signing a record deal did not mean instant success. It simply opened the first door. Now she had to prove herself. In 2015, Dua released her debut single, New Love. Although it did not become a massive international hit, it introduced listeners to her unique voice. Soon afterward came Be the One. The song gradually gained popularity across Europe. Radio stations began playing it. Streaming numbers increased. Fans started discovering the young artist from London. For the first time, the dream she had carried since childhood was beginning to feel real. Momentum continued building. Songs such as Hotter Than Hell and Blow Your Mind, Moi, expanded her audience even further. Music critics praised her distinctive vocals and confident style. people began recognizing that a new pop star was emerging. Then came 2017, the year that changed everything. Dua Lipa released her self-titled debut album. It featured songs that connected with millions of listeners around the world. One single stood above the rest, New Rules. The song became a global phenomenon. Its catchy melody, memorable lyrics, and visually striking music video captured audiences everywhere. Within months, it had accumulated hundreds of millions of views. Eventually, the video surpassed billions of views on YouTube. The world finally knew her name, Dua Lipa. The young woman who had once uploaded cover songs online was now performing before thousands of fans. Awards followed, international tours followed, magazine covers followed. Everywhere she went, audiences sang every word. But fame brought new challenges. Life on the road demanded enormous physical and emotional energy. Long flights, late-night performances, constant travel, interviews, recording sessions, photo shoots. Despite the excitement, maintaining balance became increasingly difficult. Dua often spoke about learning to protect her mental well-being while continuing to grow as an artist. She understood that true success required taking care of both career and personal life. Rather than becoming comfortable, she continued improving. She studied songwriting, she refined her stage performances. She worked closely with producers to create music that reflected her evolving artistic vision. She wanted longevity rather than temporary popularity. That commitment to growth prepared her for the next stage of her career, a stage that would elevate her from successful singer to global superstar. The world was about to witness an album that would define an era of modern pop music. Its songs would dominate charts across continents. Its sound would influence fashion, dance, and popular culture. Its success would earn some of the music industry's highest honors, and Dua Lipa would discover that reaching the top is only the beginning, because staying there requires even greater determination than getting there. The success of New Rules changed Dua Lipa's life forever. Almost overnight, she transformed from a promising young singer into one of the biggest names in pop music. Radio stations around the world played her songs every day. Streaming platforms recorded hundreds of millions of listens. Concert venues that once seemed impossible to fill were now packed with fans singing every lyric. For many artists, reaching that level of success can be overwhelming. Fame brings admiration, but it also brings enormous pressure. Every new song is compared to the last. Every performance is analyzed. Every public appearance becomes headline news. Dua understood that staying successful would require even more effort than becoming successful. Instead of slowing down, she went back into the recording studio with a clear goal. She didn't want to repeat herself. She wanted to reinvent herself. She spent months working with talented songwriters and producers, experimenting with new sounds inspired by disco, funk, dance pop, and the music of the 1980s. The result was an album that would completely redefine her career. In 2020, Dua Lipa released Future Nostalgia. The timing was unexpected. Much of the world was facing the COVID-19 pandemic, and millions of people were spending more time at home than ever before. Despite the uncertainty, her music became a source of joy for countless listeners. Songs like Don't Start Now, Physical, Break My Heart, and Levitating became international hits. Each song combined energetic rhythms with confident lyrics and modern production. People danced to her music in their homes, shared videos online, and found moments of happiness during a difficult period. Critics praised the album for its creativity and consistency. Fans loved its energy. Music magazines called it one of the best pop albums of the year. Awards soon followed. At the Grammy Awards, Dua Lipa earned multiple nominations, and Future Nostalgia won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Album. Standing on one of music's biggest stages, accepting one of its highest honors, Dua reflected on the journey that had brought her there. She remembered the young girl recording cover songs. She remembered moving back to London as a teenager. She remembered auditions, uncertainty, and years of hard work. Every challenge had prepared her for this moment, but she never allowed awards to become the final destination. For Dua, every achievement was simply motivation to keep growing. As live concerts returned, she launched the Future Nostalgia Tour. The tour became one of the most successful of her career. Night after night, arenas around the world filled with thousands of fans. The lights dimmed, the music began. The crowd erupted with excitement. Dua walked onto the stage with confidence, performing songs that united people from different countries, cultures, and languages. Her concerts became known not only for the music, but also for their spectacular choreography, vibrant visuals, and powerful energy. Watching thousands of people singing together reminded her why she had chosen music in the first place. It wasn't only about fame, it was about connection. Beyond music, Dua Lipa expanded her career in new directions. She explored fashion, becoming recognized as a style icon admired around the world. Major fashion houses collaborated with her, and magazines regularly featured her on their covers. She also began exploring acting opportunities, demonstrating her desire to grow beyond the recording studio. At the same time, she launched Surface 95, a platform dedicated to sharing recommendations, interviews, travel ideas, books, and cultural stories from around the world. It reflected another side of her personality, her curiosity about people, cultures, and global issues. Despite worldwide fame, Dua continued speaking proudly about her Albanian heritage and her family's roots in Kosovo. She often highlighted the importance of remembering where you come from, no matter how successful you become. Her story inspired young people across the world, especially those from immigrant families, showing that determination and hard work can open extraordinary opportunities. Over the years, Dua Lipa received numerous honors, including Brit Awards, Grammy Awards, MTV Europe Music Awards, and many other international recognitions. Yet when people asked her about success, she often returned to the same idea. Success is never achieved alone. It is built with the support of family, friends, mentors, collaborators, and fans. She remained grateful to everyone who believed in her before the rest of the world knew her name. Looking back, it becomes clear that Dua Lipa's journey was never simply about becoming famous. It was about believing in herself when success seemed impossible. It was about leaving home to chase an uncertain dream. It was about working through rejection instead of surrendering to it. It was about turning criticism into motivation. Most importantly, it was about continuing to learn, improve, and evolve. Today, millions of young people dream of becoming singers, musicians, or performers. Many wonder whether they are talented enough, whether someone will notice them, whether their dreams are realistic. Dua Lipa's story reminds us that every extraordinary achievement begins with an ordinary person willing to work harder than everyone else. Dreams do not become reality overnight. They grow through patience, discipline, consistency, courage, and the willingness to keep moving forward even when no one is watching. Her journey from a young girl with a dream to one of the world's biggest pop stars proves that success is rarely a straight line. There will be obstacles, there will be disappointments, there will be moments of doubt, but those moments do not define the future. Persistence does. As history continues to unfold, Dua Lipa remains one of the defining artists of her generation, inspiring millions through her music, creativity, and determination. Her story is still being written. New songs will be released, new stages will be performed on, new achievements will be celebrated, but one thing will always remain the same. The young girl who once dreamed of singing for the world never stopped believing in herself, and because she never gave up, the world eventually listened. Thank you for watching this documentary. If you enjoyed this inspiring story of Dua Lipa, don't forget to like Beltsferg and subscribe to Storyline English Motivation for more powerful biographies and motivational documentaries from around the world. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next inspiring story. Always remember, great dreams don't come true because they are easy. They come true because someone refuses to give up. Believe in yourself, work every day, stay humble, and let your passion guide your journey. Your story could be the next one that inspires the world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next inspiring story.